Hey, what's up everybody? Gio here, and today I am playing League of Legends, and we are looking at the game's newest champion, Taliyah the Stone Weaver. She
I
is
must
a
finish my
support
task.
mage, and yeah, we will be taking a look at her skills. So as you just saw, this is her passive, rock surfing. Basically, as she
A
moves
tribe
near
without
walls,
tradition
yeah,
is a
as
flock
she just
without a
moves near
shepherd.
walls, out of combat, she gains a she gains a
Rampage.
movement buff, and that lasts until basically until she just
I
leaves the
know
area.
all of
So
this will
just like
lead
that.
me home someday.
Um,
Rampage.
yeah, the movement speed buff will be increasing as you level up. As you can see, at level 6, it increases
I
my
keep
movement
moving,
speed by
but my feet are on
27%.
solid ground.
Yeah, I think with this skill, it makes it easy as a support. It's nice that you can use this actually as a
Are you
way to
staying
get
in one
back into
place?
lane pretty easily, or even if you need to run up to another lane and help them out. Um, Next is the Q, which is called Threaded
An
Volley.
ally
I
has been
have here
slain.
I have it here at
A
three
summoner
levels,
has
which gives
disconnected.
basically what it says
It is
here
up to
is
all of us
you
to
throw
dig deep
5
into the bare
rocks
stone.
in a single direction. So yeah, you throw it in a single direction. Magic damage in a small area around the first enemy hit. Subsequent hits on the same unit deal 50% reduced damage and creates work ground for 140 seconds.
Every pebble holds
So
infinite
this
potential.
this skill of hers, her Q is her main offensive skill as a champion. Um, and as you can see, it also creates
The
a
earth
work
calls,
ground,
and I
which
must answer.
what it does is it also increases her movement speed. So that way she's still
Unstoppable.
pretty fast, even though she's away from a wall. Um,
Unstoppable.
these work grounds, as they call it, also affects her Q as well. Basically, making it instead of 5 rocks, you just throw one. So I'll give
Hard
you an
work
example. So
polishes the roughest stones.
I'll do the first cast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rocks. Here's the workaround. As you can see, it's a pretty big circle. This will last for 140 seconds
Every
at
stone weaves a
level
different
3.
story.
And you can see the icon also change as well while I'm inside here. Look, boom, many rocks, 1 rock. Many rocks, 1 rock. So yeah. So while I'm inside the
Ventured,
workaround,
nothing learned.
this makes it I only throw 1 rock, but there is a mana refund, as it says. So it makes it easier to harass people while you're in lane. Eh, yeah. So next is her W, which is called
Dominating.
Seismic Shove. First cast, target a location. After a short delay, enemies caught within the area will be knocked up and dealt magic damage.
Distance
So we can
means
use
so
it.
little
So we
when
can test it
family
here.
means so
It says
much.
first cast, it'll just knock them up. So there, that's the knock up. Pretty simple.
Every pebble holds infinite potential.
Next, I'll be showing you where the second cast, it says pick a direction. If you do, enemies will be pushed in that direction. So
The great weaver
um,
says every lesson
if I cast it once and it'll just knock them up, but if I cast it a second time facing a specific direction, it'll throw them in that
Shut
direction.
down.
So like this. Oops, I messed that up. I messed it up. Oh no. Get away from me, get away. Okay, I messed it up. We'll have to wait a few more seconds just so we can see it. Um, so yeah. So first cast, the knock up, we have to cast it a second time just so we can throw them in different direction. So yeah, there you can see it. It doesn't throw them pretty far, but I think it's enough for like when you're chasing them down with a teammate, because this is she's just a support champion. Next is her E. Places a field of dash sensitive traps that deal that deal magic damage to slow enemies in the area. After 4 seconds, the traps explode, dealing damage again. Enemies dashing, being pushed or pulled through unraveled earth will trigger traps, taking magic damage from each trap, maximum of 4.
Godlike.
So basically, it's like Ziggs mine traps, but you can walk through them. So the only times it'll actually deal damage is initial damage, after the 4-second timer, or even
Interesting pattern.
or when a person dashes or is pulled or pushed through it. So I'll give you an example. So here's the initial damage, and there's the magic trap damage. Yeah, so that's pretty simple. You can use it as a combo with your own skills. As you use Unravel Dirt, slow them down. You can use Seismic Shove, make it easier for you to hit them. As they're thrown to you, you can actually use your Q to hit them as well, dealing quite a lot of damage, actually, I would say.
The world is my loom, and
Last
every
is the
stone my
ultimate,
thread.
where it says here it's called Weaver's Wall. Cast once to create a wall, recast immediately to right ahead of the wall. Moving or receiving damage will cause Taliyah to stop. Weaver's Wall lasts for 6 seconds. Deactivate this spell to break the wall early. Okay, so simple enough. It's a skill to create a wall. If you are familiar with Dora, it's just like one of Earthshaker's skills, where it creates a wall
I must finish
to
my task.
block and stun the enemies. So yeah, the difference would be that she can actually ride her wall. So in a way, she can also try and escape, maybe use it for ganking as well.
Distance means so little when family means
But
so much.
like I said, it's not necessary all the time to do that. Sometimes you just want to make a wall for them, just so they can't get away. And if you do mess up, they don't punish you by making you have to wait, like with Anivia's wall. Basically, what it does is you can just deactivate it on your own. So yeah, I'll be showing a example. So yeah, there we use all the skills. Actually, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to actually just use the R, but as you saw, I rode the wall, I blocked him off from getting to Caitlyn. Yeah. So yeah, that now we'll also be taking a look at Taliyah's
It is up to all of us to
taunts,
see beauty in the
her
bare
dances, her jokes, those kind of stuff, and at the last will be her recall. So first is her joke. I mean, yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, she got wrapped up in her own, what do you call those,
keep
tassels?
moving, but
Yeah,
my
her
feet are on
sleeve thing.
solid
I
ground.
forget what you call them. Anyway, next is her taunt.
Maybe I'm here to teach you something.
Pretty cool, yeah. I like how the rock just
And another.
just appears from the ground as she spins, creating like a what do you call it, pedestal or something. And last
The
would be
desert's
her.
beauty lies beneath the
Well, not
sand.
last of her like actions she can do is her dance. So, alright. So this is more like one of those what do you call it?
An ally has been
It's
slain.
an interpretive dance, I would say. It looks like one of those dances those people with the fans they use the fans for something. Like when they make it look like you have no clothes on. I don't know. It just looks like one of those kinds of dances. Anyway, that's it for the taunts, dances, and jokes. Last we will be doing is the recall. So,
The warmth of the desert calls me home.
oh. Alright, pretty simple, pretty simple. She just calls for a rock from the ground. It floats up. She sits on it, then she just floats all the way up into the air until she gets back here. Really simple.
The earth
See.
hides many
So,
secrets.
Taliyah is the new support mage champion. If you want to take a look at her, she's here in the Philippines. She's about she's at about 6,300 IP. I mean,
If
I feel
stand,
like she's a
I have
really.
the earth
I
to
feel
protect.
like with her skill set, she could be a really good jungler, considering lots of walls in there. Creates a lot of good spaces for mobility. She can Yeah, and with her seismic shove, her workaround, it makes it really easy for her to kite those monsters,
A
making
magnificent
not
stone.
putting her in too much danger. Yeah, and with her R, which her ultimate, she can actually gank very, very well, I would say. Haven't tried her in jungle yet, but that's what my theory is. She will do very well there. Um, yeah, so that is Taliyah, the Stone Weaver League's latest mage champion.